My whole life, I always knew I was special. Even with no remainders, I could always move a decimal. Money on my mind while the girls that made un beso. Hustlers in my blood and it's running through my vessels. Just trying to clear the threshold, just trying to make a way. In my race against time, I could see an early grave. School to prison pipeline, 12 years a slave. Suspension and detention is conditioned for a cage.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros are comments made by Tyson Fury, and he's at it again, berating Anthony Joshua. He called Anthony Joshua a useless bum. Let's take a listen to what Tyson Fury had to say about the former unified heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Joshua. All right, let's go.
Of Anthony Joshua as a fighter, I think he's a useless old dosser, Anthony Joshua. He got kicked to the gold medal in London. He robbed the Cuban blind in the first fight, so he shouldn't have even got a medal. And then as soon as he stepped up a level, he got chinned. He tried to go over to America where real fights are, and he got absolutely obliterated by a fat kid on 2 weeks' notice. So do I think he's a great fighter? Hell no, I don't think he's a great fighter. I think he's a useless bum. And then he fought a boxer half of his weight and a foot shorter than him and got outboxed and everything had to go and take it to the man and try and win the fight. So yeah, if you think going into a boxing fight for the world heavyweight title is not even trying to win, then yeah, give him that title, being a great boxer. But for me, he's a useless old bum, and he won't get past Alexander Usyk in his next fight. His career's over.
What do you think? All
right, and that sound bites from Max on Boxing. You can catch Max on Boxing on ESPN and at ESPN's YouTube channel. So I'm turning over to you, Trill Dollar Bill. What's your reaction to what Tyson Fury had to say about Anthony Joshua?
Tyson Fury always saying something. Go ahead, Gypsy King, man. I don't know, man. Tyson Fury's always saying something. He's always talking. I don't pay attention until his fight night when it comes to Tyson Fury. Even though he did say some key things. It's funny. But it seems like he's just trying to get under these guys' skin, At the same time, he got that fire under him. I see it in his eyes. He wants to fight somebody. He wants to fight. He want to fight. You know what I mean? Like, I can just tell. Like it's on right now. He's got the fire in him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's in the gym crazy right now, but the fire is burning in him. You know what I'm saying? I can see it in his eyes. You know what I'm saying? He just wants to fight. But, concentrate on the guy that they're going to try to put in front of you. Don't overlook, you know what I'm saying? Because it's possibilities still got to fight DW. You know what I'm saying? Not Darkwing Duck. I'm talking about Dillian White. So, you know what I'm saying? So just concentrate on that guy. Tyson Fury always talking. He's always talking.
All right, Conspiracy G. Excuse me, the original G-Driss.
Blessings, my brother, blessings. So, be honest with you, I think Tyson Fury at this point is just planting seeds to build up the Tyson Fury AJ fight. Because, and although I know he's facing Dillian White right now, but I think this is all marketing, man, because I'm like, he's going out his way to really hate on AJ. So I think he's fishing to get a response from AJ, like a public response, which I think is good because if they do get into a fight, this is creating that buildup, that animosity that people want to see. So then when they enter that ring, we're like, oh, snap, but, usually with like UK boxers, they're like polite. And so if it's like a polite fight, it's cool in the UK, but over here we need some action. So I think he's providing, people in the States that action to get us excited if, in fact, Tyson Fury ever fights Anthony Joshua. So I'm not really – because at first I used to be like, oh, man, this dude hating again. But now I kind of see the formula. So I'm not even against what Tyson Fury is doing because I think it's still good for the heavyweight division. So I give him a pass. But I'm like, man, AJ got to respond to this, though. This dude violated his entire career, from the Olympics on up. So it'd be nice to see AJ say something, but I understand if AJ's like, yo, you know what, you're beneath me. I'm focused on Usyk right now. That's respectable too, but sometimes you just got to, smack your kids. You know what I mean? So, well, he ain't the father.
He's not saying that he smacks his kids. Everybody,
I'm just saying.
I can't even want to do it because I know G's not saying he does that.
Yeah, I don't beat my kid. Well, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the views and opinions.
I'm talking about like Ned.
You know what I mean? My kids, I'm talking about is Ned over here. You know what I'm saying?
The abuse I suffered when I was a child.
But now, I think this is just all fun and games to build the sport. So Tyson Fury, man, at first I was hating on you for that, but now I get it. So just keep doing your thing. He's on that WWE wave right now, man. Like, you gotta build up these fights.
All right, TBE.
Man, I have a book in my room. It's somewhere. I gotta find it. It's called The Greatest Trash Talkers in Sports History, and Muhammad Ali's on the cover. And when I see clips of Muhammad Ali, he was always talking trash to his opponents. He couldn't stop. Since he was what was it? The Louisville
Lip.
Yeah, the Louisville Lip. He got that name for a reason.
Read the book?
Yeah, I did. I read. It's been some time. I had it for over I'm serious. I had the book over 10 years, but it's somewhere. It's like
under the book, so I don't gotta read the book.
I had the book for over 10 years now, so you know I read it. I read some of the trash talking that was in there, but Muhammad Ali was the guy that pestered his opponents till they got pissed off. So he got in their head just so he could, like, even if he didn't have a fight, he wanted to fight until he got him in the ring. He would keep talking trash. And I see Fury's taking a note out of that man's category as resume and
taking a page.
Taking a page out of his book. Thank you.
Somebody gonna help this man out.
He's taking a note out of his note.
Yeah, come on, help me out, John. Help me out.
I'm rocking with you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
He took and
this is what
out of the catalog. You know what I'm saying?
Taking a bite of his sample. You feel me? You know, taking a sip out of his water. So you know.
I didn't like that sound.
I'll go too far. Now with me. But yeah, now I just see Fury using those type of tactics to get into his opponent's head, even if he's not fighting him. Yeah, Fury's just planting them seeds, like my co-host said, and yeah, I right now it's entertainment. I enjoy it.
Look, I told you this before with Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury's a jokester, but every now and then he slips in some truth in how he feels about you, and I can tell when he's doing it. You know, I'm not saying I'm like the Tyson Fury whisperer, but his tone changes. The way he's reacting changes. Like his body language changes. Like Trill was saying, you could see it in his eyes. He told you how he really felt about Anthony Joshua in that moment. Like when he was talking about Deontay Wilder and he said like he fought a bunch of bums and if he can't beat him, then he's not worth a damn because Deontay Wilder has the skill of a 6-round bill filler. He was telling you how he really felt. Like when he just spoke about AJ, I'm telling you, look at it. Yo, he told you how he really felt about AJ. Said when he went to America, where the real fights are, he got beat up by a fat little dude. That's how he really feels. Then he said that Anthony Joshua got beat up by a middleweight, and he didn't even have the guts to take it to him to try to win like he should have done. Yo, I know the man jokes and all that. He was dead ass in that moment with what he said. Because you look at what Tyson Fury has done. When Wilder dropped Tyson Fury in the 12th round of their first fight, he got up and took it to Wilder. The second fight, from the moment the bell rung, he took it to Wilder. Then in the third fight, he drops Wilder, but check this out. Wilder gets up, takes it to Fury, and then drops Fury. Then Fury has to get back up and take the fight to Wilder. That's what he's talking about. That's what we haven't seen from Anthony Joshua. When Anthony Joshua drops you, it's all good for him. Right? When Klitschko dropped him, AJ got up. But remember, he didn't take it to Klitschko. He went against the ropes, and Klitschko didn't jump on him. Klitschko stood there, and AJ was weaving punches and everything, but Klitschko didn't go in for the kill. The difference was after Ruiz dropped Anthony Joshua, he went in for the kill and he never took his foot off the gas. And Usyk, when he was out boxing Joshua never said, forget this, I'm gonna make it a dog fight, I'm just coming to knock you out. He kept trying to outbox Usyk. And Fury is saying, like, yo, by round 8, when you can't outbox this dude, why wouldn't you just try to knock his head off? Why wouldn't you just say, I'm the bigger guy, I'm the stronger guy, I have the power, I'm gonna knock him out? He told you how he really felt about Joshua. Now, calling him a useless bum, that may be a little extreme. That may be where he's adding on. But like I said, he sprinkles truth in there. Fury, he does sprinkle truth in there. We all know AJ's not a bum. We know Anthony Joshua has the best resume in terms of beating the most top 10 fighters. He's unified the belts. He's defended his titles more than Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury only has one title defense, and it's against the guy he beat 3 times. But the point is, Fury will tell you how he really feels about a fighter. And in that moment, he told you how he really felt about AJ. So don't dismiss it as just, yeah, that's how he feels about AJ. Doesn't make it true. Doesn't mean that there isn't some truth in it. I'm just saying that's how he really feels about AJ. So I know he goes back and forth with the jokes, but I think you saw Fury saying how he really feels. And, you know, I can't wait for this rematch between Joshua and Usyk. Eddie Hearn was saying he thinks it's going to happen in May, but, you know, I hope Fury keeps that same energy once that fight's done for the winner, because I'm ready to see Undisputed. I'm ready to see Fury step in the ring with either Usyk or AJ, because he's had a lot to say about the both of them.
And you forgot about Dillian?
Shout out to the shout out to our boxing fam in Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our boxing fam in Ukraine. I know y'all going through a lot right now, so and y'all praying for peace. So I'm praying for peace for y'all. So shout out to our boxing bros in Ukraine. Please like and subscribe. Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. We the box.